Hello everyone. Most of the students find this difficult because they find difficult extracting information from the worded problem. So today we are going to learn how to form expression step by step using these simple steps. First, x let x be the unknown. So if the letter is not specified to you, you can use any letters from A to Z. Break this sentence into parts. So extract the information. Think about the words that's being used. So, for example, total, what does it mean in terms of mathematical expression? So, total per se is plus. Per is division or multiplication, more than is again plus, and less than is minus. So these are the words that you have to translate that into mathematical operation, which is plus, minus, multiplication, and division. That will help us to form an expression. And finally, build your expression and check using a simple value just to see that if you are asked to find the expression of let's say total cost, your cost cannot be negative. So if there is any if you get such type of answer, please do check your expression. So it's very important step to check whether your answer is correct or not. So let's look at the example. In this example, a carpenter has a 4 centimeter long plank wood. I usually like to draw when I extract information. It allows me to visualize what I'm looking for. So the length is given, total length is 400 centimeter. He cuts off 3 pieces. So he cuts off 3 pieces. So let's say 1, 2, and 3. And each X centimeter long. So the length of each of the pieces is going to be x centimeter. Write an expression that gives the length of wood left. Okay, so whatever is left after this 3 pieces are cut. So what we have to do is that what is the total length of the pieces that's being cut? So it's x plus x plus x, which is 3x. And because we have to write an expression for the remaining wood left, we need to take away from our main length, which is 400 minus 3 centimeter. I mean, sorry, not 3 centimeter, but 3x. So 400 minus 3x. So that's our expression done here. Any questions? Please do comment and I'll try to explain you in my following video. Next example. For worded problems, they usually use a real life example. So here, usually we buy a sandwich or a drink in combination. So it says that at a cafe, sandwich costs £3 and a drink cost £1.50. What expression represents the total cost in pounds of buying one sandwich? We only interested in buying one sandwich and Y number of drinks. So one sandwich, so that's 3, plus how many drinks we want to buy? Y number of drinks. So Y times what is the price of a drink? £1.50. So if we tidy up this equation, it's going to be 3 plus 1.50 y. Right, one thing pointed, if you usually use a lowercase in algebra, so make sure you use a lowercase for the letters. And as you see, I just made a mistake when we change from uppercase to lowercase. So please stick to one case throughout your solution. Right, let's look at the another example. Here, the school buys X packs of pens. So we can write packs of pens equals to X. Now each pack contain 12 pens. So one pack equals to 12 pens. The pens are shared equally between 4 classes. Write an expression for the number of pens each class receives. So how many they are going to buy? X. And then in the X packs, there are 12 pens. So we are going to write 12 times X, which is 12X. And now we are distributing this between 4 classes. So we are going to divide that. So 12x divided by 4 equals to 3x. So expression is going to be 3x. And for example, if the school buys 2 packs, then you can say x equals to 2, and then you replace the value of x here by 2. So it's going to be 6 pence. So each class is going to receive 6 pence. So let's look at the another example. Cinema charges. This is very common question about the child and adult cost. So cinema charges X pound for child ticket. So we are going to say child ticket cost is X pound, and adult ticket cost four more than the child. So it's going to be 4 plus x, or x plus 4, because it's 4 pounds more than the child. Write an expression for the cost of 3 child and 2 adults. So 3 child is going to be 3 times x equals to 3x. And here 2 adults means, because we have and already 2 terms here, we're going to put that into the bracket. So like that. And the total would be 3x plus 2 into bracket 4 plus x. We usually prefer to tidy up our equation, so we'll open the bracket by using the rainbow method. So I'll explain you in a second. So this term remains the same. Here, whatever the outside of the bracket is multiplied with inside. So it's 2 times 4 is 8, plus 2 times x is 2x. And if we tidy up this equation, it's going to be 5x plus 8. And so if there were two children, then it's going to be 5 times 2 plus 8, which is going to be 10 plus 8 is 18 pounds. That would be the total cost. Right. So here are some of the questions, and by mistake I have already shown you the answer. But please do try, pause the video and try these questions and see if you get the correct answer. These are all the real life examples, and it's very interesting. Please do try and let me know. And finally, helpful tips. Make sure you translate each phrase into mathematical operation: plus, minus, division, and multiplication. As we have seen in the last example, do use brackets to group apart, and so it makes clear the expression. And finally, test your final expression to check if the value makes sense. Please do share this video between your friends and those of you are in eLearn Plus journey. It's really helpful because I'm making videos topic by topic, breaking down into each skill step by step, and so it's easier for students to understand. Thank you, and I'll see you in our next video.